and hello, and thank you so much for tuning in. And if you are new, welcome to my channel. My name is Preeti Rao and I am both a real estate and a mortgage broker for close to 20 years. Now, last week I did a video on the CMHC threshold being changed from 1 million to 1.5. And when I did the comparables on the cost, I actually only took the 30-year amortization in mind. Now, all of last week I got calls from some clients and also a lot of real estate agents asking me questions on different kinds of permutation and combinations. Now, of course, I cannot get into details on every possible scenario on earth, or else I will be talking for days. But yeah, I can break it down and show you not only the cost, but also the income that you will need for every $100,000 increase in the purchase price, both with a 25-year amortization as well as a 30-year amortization. So without any delay, let's begin. But first, you know the drill. Make sure to hit the like, share, subscribe button and that bell icon. It gets me motivated to keep you up to date with everything real estate. Now, you already know this, that if you buy a home of more than $1 million today, you will have to put 20% as a down payment and you automatically qualify for a 30-year amortization. Now, with the change, what exactly will you really need and what is truly going to be the cost that you will incur on the principal and interest payments, and most importantly, how much money does the household need to earn in order to qualify under this new rule? Now, what I want you to do is look very carefully at the charts that are on the screen. I have taken the purchase price of 1.1 million onwards and gone $100,000 in increments all the way to 1.5 million. I have kept the interest rate at 4.5% and I've also kept the amortization for 30 years for the purpose of the mortgage. What keeps changing in these charts is the down payment requirement along with the income and the monthly payment. Well, it's common sense, right? The higher the purchase price, the higher the income required. Also, take a look at the monthly payments. On the topmost chart, if you see, the entire 20% that you put towards a down payment goes towards the equity of your home, and that's that. There are no extra fees. But now we go to chart number 2 and 3. And after December 15th, if you opt to go in for the new rule, you will have two choices. But that's if and only if you are a first-time home buyer. Then and only then will you be able to avail the 30-year amortization under CMHC's guidelines. If you are not a first-time home buyer and if this is still your principal home, then you can only look at the second option on the chart. For the purposes of this video, let's assume you are a first-time home buyer. Then you have two choices. Now, the reason why I'm saying this, because we ourselves have not yet received any clear guidelines on how this will all pan out. But it's good to be prepared. For the purpose of comparables, I have kept the down payment, interest rate and amortization schedule for each individual chart the same. So you need to focus on two things, mainly the monthly payment and the income required in order to qualify. Now compare all the three charts and let's take the minimum loan amount of 1.1. Today, you will need $220,000 as the down payment, but come December 5th, you can opt to go in as low as $85,000. That's a huge difference right there. But your loan amount, instead of being $880,000, will now jump up to $1,015,000. And with the CMHC 4% premium that's going to be added, that's if you stick to the 25-year amortization, it will take the loan amount to $1,055,600. That's a difference of $175,600 that you are adding to your mortgage. Again, not that big a deal. But if you compare monthly payments, they jump up from $4,437 to $5,842.46, a monthly difference of $1,405.46. Now remember that this is with the 25-year amortization. If you look below, the same scenario, but you are opting for a 30-year amortization, then your loan amount will increase because CMHC premium is going to go up from 4% to 4.2%. But because it's amortized for 30 years, you get a little bit of breathing space and your monthly payment comes down to $5,332.73. That's a drop of almost $510 per month. Again, I'm only comparing the $1.1 million mortgage right now. And yes, you can turn around and tell me this is a better deal. I can afford the monthly payments of $5,400. So I'm good. But now, here comes a kicker. Since all mortgages have to go through the stress test, the income requirement has jumped up from the original $200,000 to around $240,000. Again, not a big deal in the grand scheme of things. But this difference looks small because we're only looking at the $1.1 million homes. What if we go to the other end of the spectrum and compare the cost of the $1.5 million? You need to earn around $300,000 annually to make that cut. Like I said, I will not be going through all the permutation and combinations on this video, and I will link this chart in the description below so you can go through it at your own free time and your own leisure. But in the process, if you need any kind of clarification or you need to go more in depth, then I am just a phone call away. And if you still don't know who I am, just go check my rating on Google and read my client reviews. Till then, you take care. And if you find this information useful, please do not forget to subscribe and hit that like button. Join me next week for more information. Until then, you stay safe. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to call me because I hold the key that opens the door to your dream home.